Here are 6 habits that made me a millionaire. Hopefully, they will inspire and enable you to become financially successful. 6. Reading for knowledge and personal development. Well, though I personally do not read hard copybooks, as I am not a fan of sitting down for long periods of time, I instead listen to audiobooks on YouTube and other sites. A habit that I discovered millionaires share in common is reading. So I tried it out. In order to transform yourself, you must constantly be changing, growing, and learning. Stretch your current limits and make new limits. This millionaire habit will help you learn from the best of the best as well as learn from others' mistakes. With that information, you can create an action plan with solid guidance as well as not make silly mistakes along your journey. For instance, if you are an entrepreneur, you need to read to become an efficient leader and a productive business owner. Reading helps you to grow and learn without going to a business school. A research conducted by Thomas Crowley, he indicates that about 85% of self-made millionaires read at least 2 or more books each month. Warren Buffett is one of these examples. He spends 30% of his day reading. In the early days of his investment career, he claims to have read 600 to 1,000 pages in a single day. Make sure to check out our video above to know which books self-made billionaires recommend their students to read. While millionaires sometimes read for pleasure, they also learn to improve themselves. They generally read topics on leadership, business management, self-help, biographies, life hacks, and also follow current events. 5. Do not pretend to be rich. The goal is not to act rich but to be rich. Interestingly, Thomas Stanley, in his book, surveyed that for the most prestige brands of cars, about 86% are toys of the non-millionaires. While most believe that people with huge fortunes tend to drive exotic cars, in reality the largest consumers of pricey cars are aspiring millionaires. According to findings by Experian automotive researchers, 61% of individuals who earn $250,000 or more rarely buy luxury brands. Instead, they buy Hondas, Toyotas, and Fords like the rest of the world. The reason is they are not ready to spend money on premium cars that tend to drop in value in a couple of years as it would cost money. Millionaires invest in assets that appreciate. Also completely avoid a lifestyle creep. In simpler terms, this means slowly over time, your expenses and cost of living increases as your income increases. The things that were before luxuries are now a part of daily living. Sometimes this can be correlated with the keeping up with the Joneses mentality. Other times it just happens without realizing it. A rise in income doesn't equate to a need to increase expenses. Just because you receive a promotion doesn't mean you need to move to another house or buy a new car or entertain on a boat. 4. Debt. We millionaires avoid debt like the plague. We prefer to be lending money and collecting those interest payments. With debt, you are unable to make progress on your financial independence journey. For every 2 steps forward, you take a few back with those debt payments. Debt is a shackle around your ankles and you can't move anywhere with it holding you back. Only buy what you need and can pay for. Do not book hotels and flights by using your credit cards to pay for them. Saying no to debt is another millionaire habit. That means saving money up in advance for big purchases. Not maxing out credit cards. No taking full advantage of every business loan available. If you are currently in debt, then learn how to get out of debt faster. You can't get ahead with your finances when you are paying those interest payments. Also learn to differentiate between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is when you take a loan to purchase a money-generating asset. This could range from real estate, stocks, businesses, and other investments you may know. Bad debt is when you take a loan to purchase luxuries and liabilities. This include cars, watches, trips, just to name a few. So be wise. If you are already in debt, here are best apps to pay off your debt for those in the US, or do some research in case the companies decide to expand to different locations from the time of this post. More detail on the apps will be linked down below 2 weeks after the publishing of this video. Best debt apps to pay off debt. 1. Undebt It. 2. Tally. 3. Coins. 4. Debt Payoff Planner. 5. Debt Manager. 6. Unbury Me. 7. Debt Payoff Assistant. 8. Debt Snowball Pro. 3. Stop Thinking and Start Doing. It is not enough to have a millionaire success habit, you must also take risks and chase your dreams. Start investing. Open that business you're scared will fail. Start saving now. Those who have reached millionaire or billionaire status knew all along where they wanted to and what they wanted to accomplish. It didn't just happen overnight. A millionaire habit is to set money goals and review them often. A money goal will help stir up the desire of what to do next. This is not something to decide on and put it on the shelf. If you want to become successful, you must first think like a successful person. This is how resources you need can flow into your life. 2. Budget and live below your means. An average millionaire does not believe in luck or jackpot. They take the time to understand cash flow, income, and expenses. Based on this, they establish a monthly budget and religiously stick to it. The essence of budgeting is to minimize unnecessary expenses. This will help you gain complete control of your financial life. Budgeting helps you to avoid overspending to achieve your financial goals. Millionaires spend less than their income, and in many cases, they spend way less than others. This millionaire habit is as simple as making sure your expenses are less than your income. The further you live below your means, the sooner you can become a millionaire. Budgeting is a crucial piece to make sure you are living below your means. If you aren't sure about the concept of budgeting, check out the advantages of budgeting to get convinced. Through budgeting, you learn how and where you are spending your money. But more importantly, you get to discover which things you find important and actually you do not mind spending money on. For some, such as YouTuber The Stradman, it may be cars instead of clothes. While others like Graham Stephan, it may be watches instead of coffee. And soon you will find out yours. Then, you can easily eliminate unnecessary spending from your budget. 1. Multiple sources of income. Another success habit I noticed and picked up myself about successful people is that they don't depend on a single income source. Every millionaire possesses multiple sources of income. This helps them to manage economic challenges and also make more money. They are passive income addicts. They earn interests from loans, rental income from real estate, royalties from intellectual properties, dividends from investments. They also launch a side business or run a website or sell information products. How income is made either passively or actively is what separates the successful from the wannabes. There are many ways to learn and build multiple streams of income, most of which you can find on our playlist section.
You smart. You very smart. We the best. You a genius. I appreciate you. You loyal. I changed a lot. You can too.